Okay, so I've got the head of the Goodell-Pratt drill press all stripped down to its component parts. We'll go and close in and have a look at that so that you can see. This is a very, very, very simple tool. You know, there's not an awful lot to this, basically. So there you go, that's the head components. What I'm going to tackle first is the pulley wheels and the shaft. So they're pretty much oversized. So what we'll do is we'll mic up the shaft and then we'll check the bore on the pulleys. But there's a lot of difference. I would say probably 30 thou, something like that in the difference. But we'll have a look. Try and do this without my hand getting in the way. Okay. 31365. Well, that's near as damn it 5/16. And we'll come back out on that. And we'll have a look at what one of these wheels is. So there we go. I'll stick the mic on that. Okay. Oh, power fluctuation. We're in a bit of a storm here at the moment in the UK. Right, so that's 320. So that's, what's that? 19 thou over. So not quite as bad as I thought. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drill and ream these out to 3/8, and the same with the hole in the. This is the hole that shaft goes through there. The same with that hole. We'll drill and ream that 3/8, and then we'll just make up a brand new pin out of some nice steel rod, and that will sort that problem out. Going to be fun coming up with a fixture to hold this. I'll probably do it in the. Yeah, I can probably do that in the mill if I've got enough clearance, but I'm obviously still going to have to come up with a fixture somehow to hold this thing, you know, in a vertical sense. But yeah, so that's what we're up to next. So this is the setup I've got on the lathe. I've got the 3-jaw on, which is rare for my my lathe, and I've got the first pulley in the 3-jaw. I've clocked this up, and on the face there is about 1 thou difference as you rotate it. So I think that this is pretty damn square. I've got a 9.25mm drill in the collet chuck on the tailstock. This is drill size for reaming 3/8, and we're going to run that hopefully through there without too much trouble. Let's go in a little bit. Well, that was relatively drama free. Now I'm going to swap the 9.25mm drill out for a 3/8 reamer. Okay, 3/8 reamer in there. Obviously we slowed the lathe down considerably for this. Job done. That's the first one done. Rinse and repeat on the second one. So in order to hold the head, I've machined up this fairly simple arbor, and that will hopefully slide into there like that. And then I can clamp that as it would be clamped to the column. Then I'm hoping to be able to hold this piece in a V block and then line that up so that that's vertical, and then I know that these are at right angles to each other, and hopefully that will allow me to drill out and ream out this hole accurately and in, you know, the right orientation. So that's the plan. Well, this is very definitely not the ideal setup to drill and ream the hole for the dual pulley shaft in the head for the drill press. However, you have to make do with what you've got. I simply don't have the clearance on my milling machine for the drill bit and the reamer to do this. So we're over on the drill press, which, as I said, is not ideal, but I'll show you what I've done. So I machined up a steel bar that was a very good fit in where the column goes in the head for the drill press. And that's clamped in there using the actual head clamping bolt, and that's a nice fit in there. Then I've got the rest of the steel bar clamped onto a V block. Now I've set it up so that it's vertical with a 5/16 drill bit, which is what that hole was originally drilled out to be. So that is as near as I can get it vertical, and it's perpendicular to the center line of the column. I've got it supported on some parallels at this end, so it can't move that way. It's firmly clamped. That's the best I can do, I could come up with. So we're going to swap that drill bit out for the 9.25, and then we'll stick the reamer in. I've got to turn the bloody camera on when I started drilling, but as you can see, I've also added this clamp to hold the whole lot really firmly, and it seems to be okay. So we'll just, I've actually done part of this already, because as I said, I've got to turn the bloody camera on. So there we go, that's that bit. Now we've got to do is swap it out for the reamer. Okay, got the reamer in, and I've slowed the drill right down as slow as it will go. Well, hopefully, job done. Well, although that was not exactly the ideal setup on the drill press, it seems to have worked out okay. So, close it on that, you can have a look. Yeah, it all works fine. These are free to turn on the shaft, and there's no play in these now at all. There's no play in the shaft. It's all excellent. So that's the pulley wheels effectively done. I've just got to put the a little split pin in, but yeah, that worked out well. I did have to run the reamer through again when this was back on the column, and it's not surprising because obviously the whole geometry, once this spreads apart or closes up, the whole geometry is going to change. But that just a quick whip through with the reamer, and that was absolutely fine. So yeah, that's the new pin on the head. So that's that bit done.